Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena. Welcome back to another video. So today I have a quick one for you. Basically, we're going to talk about two books that are releasing next month. One of them I got through NetGalley, and the other one I was sent the ARC by the publisher after I requested it because it sounded so good. And I was so right. But about that we will talk later. First, we're going to start with Orange City by Lee Matthew Goldberg. And by the way, they're both science fiction. But this is a sci-fi dystopia. And it starts up super cool, let me tell you that. Like, it held my attention so badly. I was in the middle of my finals when I was reading this, and I was only thinking about this same book instead of studying. Like, I was so invested on the first chapters. But basically, we start up following E. And he's living in this city called The City, basically, like, you know, dystopia, The City. And his boss is the man. The man is weird. Like, it has several arms. I don't mean to, like, several. And he's extremely tall. He's weird as fuck. He wears a mask, like a white mask that is actually above his skin, and you can see the kind of the paper of his mouth coming out in his moisture, and it's kind of disgusting but so intriguing at the same time. Like, what the fuck? Basically, he is a scout, meaning that he basically goes back to what is kind of a Earth but bad. It's set in the United States, but in a weird United States, like, you know, dystopia United States. And he's tasked with basically getting back another subject for the city. Basically, the city is formed with convicts. You have one choice. You can just stay in prison, or you can go to the city, work, get your decent salary, and just be free. But the only condition is that once you enter the city, you cannot leave. No matter what happens, you cannot leave. Only the scouts are allowed to leave, so they can bring more people in. So again, he is tasked with basically getting Graham into the city. We know from the beginning that he has some connection with Graham. They have met on the past, but we don't know why. He's just like, if he sees me, he wouldn't want to come to the city. Like, no, I fucking kind of tortured him. Like, no. He has Graham wearing a mask, basically. And then we jump forward a bit and we follow Graham. From the rest of the story, we left E behind, and then we just follow Graham. He is basically working on this advertising department, and E is actually now his boss. After succeeding with retrieving Graham, the man basically gave him a raise and made him director of advertising. So the cool thing begins here. They are trying out this new kind of drink, beverage, soda. It has different colors, and once Graham tries the first one, the orange one, he starts to see like everything in a weird way. He's excited for everything. He used to have this kind of low life. He's been in the city for almost 10 years now, and he's just like really miserable. But once he gets a sip of Pow, he's just like, I'm going to conquer this fucking city. So he drinks this Pow. He's just like, oh, this is fantastic. He's been basically used to test the products. And he's just like, I'm going to come with the slogans and it's going to be fantastic. Then when he gets back to the office, basically everyone is wearing orange. So he's just like, what the hell? And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, it's called Orange City, you know, it's going to be something related to this, but still, damn. You can connect the dots, but there are different types of drinks, and it's just so cool. I don't know if you have played this, but the Devil May Cry reboot that came out, I don't know, 2014 or before, I don't know, the reboot, but it has like a demon that uses kind of his fluids to do a drink. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. But I don't know why, but I keep thinking about that while I was reading the book, and it was just like, damn. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. Did I completely adore it? No, but I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 3.5. I rounded it up to a 4 because of the enjoyment of the first pages. Like, It was so well done. Like, the different types of beverages are done incredibly well. Like, so cool, so cool. By the way, this is all going to be spoiler free. Did I say that? I don't think so, but this is going to be all spoiler free. The only thing that I didn't really enjoy was the ending. There are some revelations about Graham at the end that I didn't buy. Like, it, for something that was so original at the beginning, it felt like not cheap, but really like from inside the genre, like, yeah, something revolution, you know, dystopia. It was pretty meh. Like, yeah, you can figure it out, you know, if you have read in dystopia, you can figure it out. But it was a step down from the rest of the novel, so I kind of ended up with a bittersweet taste. Still, I really enjoyed it. Apparently there's going to be a series. I thought it was a standalone, but apparently it's going to be a series. I'm really happy that I asked for this, because it was like the perfect theme for me at the time. It's just like I needed like a sweet, fast sci-fi at the moment, and it was great. The man was the most interesting character by far. Like, I didn't like any of the characters. They were pretty unlikable, all of them, but still, the man was so intriguing. Like, I want to know more about the man, and the epilogue on itself was really good. Like, I really wanted to know more, and I really wanted to read the sequel. Like, that was great, but the revelation at the ending was just like so meh. So meh. Still, I would highly recommend that you check out Orange City. It's coming out on the 16th of March, just like our next book. I have already shown you this because I was sent this one in November, I believe, for my birthday, and I showed it in a video. But this is Skyward In by Elijah Whitley. Man, this book. This is also a sci-fi book, and I'm going to tell you the summary that shows up here. And you will tell me down in the comments below, please, what you think this book is going to be. Because whoa, it took me by surprise, holy shit. So basically in this one we follow Jem. She is the owner of the Skyward Inn, where everyone comes in, has a good time, and imagine a better Earth. Then one day their peace is kind of disturbed by this kitten visitor, which is the alien race that Earth has met, and everything starts to crumble up a bit. What were you expecting? Like, tell me. Because I was expecting like something closer to Do You Dream of Terra 2 by Temio. Something like really philosophical and really what it's like to be human and thoughts. It needs that. It's that, don't get me wrong. It's that. It's really metaphorical, really lyrical. But dude, what if I tell you that this book is half Do You Dream of Terra 2 and half Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer? You know, I love me some like philosophical reads, you know. I love Firefall, love Do You Dream of Terra 2, I love that. I don't have any problems. But this one started quite slow, and I thought it was going to be a 3-star read. Like, okay, but it wasn't going to blow me away. From half of it till the end, which is like, what the fuck is going on? Because what the hell, it didn't make any sense at the moment. Thank God it's not exactly like Annihilation. It has an explanation and it explains almost everything at the end. Like, thank fucking God. Dude, what the fuck? Let me tell you something. Once you start the book, you have this drink called the brew. I don't know why every single arc that I have read has really weird drinks. I don't know, but it has, the Skyward Inn is really famous because they have the brew. And basically when you drink that, you're able to just be at peace. Like, basically that, be at peace. You get really calm, really peaceful, and you start to think about other things, and you kind of change the way that you remember things, and you don't want to be alone, you know. This is a place where we can be alone together, but alone, but together. And so there are things with that shit, like the ending with that shit. There's also some sprinkles here and there at the beginning about some zones that are being quarantined, because this takes place on Earth. Mostly there are some parts that take place on Keaton, which is like kind of another planet, and you're just like, oh, apparently there's some quarantine there. And then this disease appears, and it's just like, what the fuck? I'm about to talk spoilers in a little bit, so you can watch this when you get the book in March, because what the hell, I need to talk about this book with someone. Like, it was so well done, the ending, it was so well done, I loved it. By the end, I was just like, what the hell. I ended up giving it 4 stars. You know, that change in the middle was just like, okay, this is great. This is great. I'm bumping it up to 4. It was so weird also. Like, it's really metaphorical. Super metaphorical. There are so many things, like the concept of loneliness, and holy shit, and feeling lonely, and how to not be lonely, and dependency, and what it's like to be a group and being united. It's just so weird. So weird. Like, you cannot even begin to imagine how what a weird turn that this book takes. Like, I finished it last night, and I'm here just recording this review because I'm so impressed. Like, it's literally Do You Dream of Terror 2 with all those human aspects, like being, oh damn, space, and the weirdness of annihilation. Like, what the fuck is going on? Same. It's so weird. It took me by surprise so much. I really enjoyed it. My brain is all over the place with this one, like all over the place. So from now until this number here, we're going to talk spoilers. If you don't want to read the book and you want to stay here for the spoilers, go ahead. If you're one of those like me that likes to hear spoilers so you can actually enjoy the book, I'm a monster like that. You know, once I hear a good spoiler, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I should read that. You can also stay. If you want to read the book, don't stay here. Go until this point of time, please. Go ahead. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, let me put this down. What the fuck did we just read? I don't know. But first, in what moment did this thing turn into a fucking invasion book? Like, what the hell? What the hell? It's literally about a conquer on Earth. Like, here I was reading the first pages, being just like, oh, this is such a metaphorical book, like so cool, about being human, you know. And then we start to piece everything together, and definitely humans didn't win the war, and the fucking kittens are fucking colonizing race. Like, they aren't fucking invading race. They're, oh, we're so peaceful, we're going to be just with each other. Bullshit. You have been conquering planets, you motherfuckers. Insane. Insane. And the brew being them, the fucking liquid being them, all the references of being together, the things with holding hands, fucking mind-blowing. the ending, just holy shit. You know, until the middle I was just like, okay, this is a book about, you know, trying to be together and how to deal with separation. What? Like, oh damn, when he's in Keaton and he's seeing them just like get inside the ocean, it's just like, oh, the water is also us. Like, we're going to all be together. Everyone on Earth too. And then another gate will open. Like, we know when gates are going to open, but then we will be in and just like, we can all be together. It's just a fucking insane. I was just so blown away by it. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. In my mind, they were just like the peaceful ones, and we are usually the ones that conquer. So I was just like, wait a second. I loved it. I also I knew that Jem wasn't staying. Like, I knew that, but still, damn. When Foss returns to the fucking military base, and everyone's just like, no, it's fine. They are going to bomb everything, but it's fine because we're together. What the fuck? And Don being there, that was pretty sad. Like, he died on the fucking trench. Like, that was pretty sad. That was pretty sad. But still, what the fuck? Incredible. I love the ending. Like, holy shit. You know, it's just like literally the last sentence of the book. It's just like, did humans actually win the war? Did humanity really win the war? No, we fucking didn't. So good. So good. That's it. Let's just go back to the normal video. So hi, you're here. You didn't watch me suffer through the spoilers. Well done. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this one. The turn the twist at the end was great. I don't know if I said this before, but one of the protagonists is also an alien, a kitten, and that's also really cool because we are also told like that no one really likes them being around, but they are okay with him, and it's just weird. It's just weird. What a weird book. Like, it took me a while to decide how I was going to rate this because it's so weird, but 4 stars I think is a perfect one, because it's not a 5-star. It's just, it impressed me a lot, but it's also quite slow at the beginning, so that's why I'm not giving it like full 5 stars, but 4 stars. So good. Like, I'm still so I'm still suffering from the ending last night. Like, I finished it and then just sat there in bed like, what the fuck did just happen? Like, but yeah, I would highly recommend that you check out both of these books if you like. They're both coming out on the 16th of March, and Skyward is coming out on the 18th on the UK. The 16th is in the US. But still, I especially recommend this one if you just like Firefall, Do You Dream of Terror 2, even Annihilation. You know, Annihilation doesn't have like that philosophical way, but still, holy shit. But please, are you planning to read any of these books? I would love to know. If you actually read them, please let me know, and please comment or DM me, whatever, if you have read Skyward in, please. I need to talk about this book with someone. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. So, as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye. I thought it was going to be brief, but it's already been 25 minutes. God damn it.